merchandise shop at the Takaning Bridge on the Bloemfontein campus and at the Student Media Building on the Qwaqwa campus. Browse through a wide range of gifts, accessories, stationery, and clothing. Be a proud UFS alumnus and wear the brand. Conferral Bloemfontein will extend its trading hours during the December graduation ceremonies and will operate from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Conferral, live the brand.
Years of hard work and dedication, you have earned your qualification from the University of the Free State. It is a privilege to welcome you, your family and friends to this occasion. In order to maintain the dignity of the program, you are requested to take note of the following. All graduandi and guests are to rise when the procession enters the hall. Kindly activate the silent option and avoid making loud exclamations such as whistling so as not to disturb proceedings. We ask that you please remain seated for the duration of the ceremony and avoid taking photos or videos, as an official photographer and videographer have been contracted by the UFS. At the end of the ceremony, following the singing of the national anthem, please remain standing until the Chancellor has dissolved the congregation and the main procession has left the hall. We thank you for your cooperation and hope that you will enjoy this special event with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Kali Himan for Graduations 2019. You're excited to be here? Yes, so we're very excited to have you here this morning. My name is Gerben van die Kerk. It's my great honor to do the welcoming this morning. Now, what we usually do is, because this is an institution of research, we try and do a little bit of research whenever we have the opportunity. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do some research now. I'm going to ask you a question. If you agree with the statement, I'm just going to ask you to cheer or to clap your hands. Is that fine with everyone? Lekker. So let's start off. Who is relieved to be here? Little bit, okay, a little bit. Usually I get a rather big response from the siblings when I ask the next question. Who is surprised to be here? Yeah, there we go. There's a couple of siblings and a couple of ones there. Yeah, for sure. And lastly, who's proud to be here? And we are very proud to have you and our graduates here this morning. Just a couple of announcements. Now, access to the Kali Himan is only for ticket holders. If someone can't make it here this morning, there is a live stream available. You can access that at livestream.ufs.ac.za. Children under the age of 10 should be accompanied by an adult. Also, a couple of husbands, I would suspect. There are some chairs and seating at the back for that very specific reason. A university makes use of official photographers. Now, there are some freelance photographers outside. The university does not carry the responsibility of any of the quality of the photographs produced, so please be very, very careful. Now, during the ceremony, please stand as the procession enters the hall. Avoid moving around during the ceremony. Please keep your cell phones on silent. And today is a time to celebrate the achievements of each graduate. So when you hear the name of your graduate, please feel free to cheer and to clap hands, but please keep it short so we can hear the name of the next graduate. Now, usually we have drone footage of the procession as they make their way to the Kali Himan, but yesterday we had a situation where we tested the drone in the weather. And the wind started to pick up a little bit. So when we looked at the footage of the drone, it was passing Welkom at that stage. So if you're on your way back to Welkom, you see a drone in the fields, most probably one of our drones. We do have a couple of spares, so maybe we'll cross to drone footage. That depends on the weather. On behalf of the University of the Free State, good morning and welcome to Graduations 2019.
Congratulations to all COFSI graduates. Live the brand with COFSI Gear, the official University of the Free State merchandise shop at the Takaning Bridge on the Bloemfontein campus and at the Student Media Building on the Kwakwa campus. Browse through a wide range of gifts, accessories, stationery, and clothing. Be a proud UFS alumnus and wear the brand. COFSI Gear Bloemfontein will extend its trading hours during the December graduation ceremonies and will operate from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. COFSI Gear, live the brand.
Graduandi, after several years of hard work and dedication, you have earned your qualification from the University of the Free State. It is a privilege to welcome you, your family and friends to this occasion. In order to maintain the dignity of the program, you are requested to take note of the following. All graduandi and guests are to rise when the procession enters the hall. Kindly activate the silent option and avoid making loud exclamations such as whistling so as not to disturb proceedings. We ask that you please remain seated for the duration of the ceremony and avoid taking photos or videos, as an official photographer and videographer have been contracted by the UFS. At the end of the ceremony, following the singing of the national anthem, please remain standing until the Chancellor has dissolved the congregation and the main procession has left the hall. We thank you for your cooperation and hope that you will enjoy this special event with us.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. By virtue of the power vested in me as Rector and Vice-Chancellor, I hereby constitute this congregation of the University of the Free State for the conferral of qualifications in the faculties of education, the humanities, law, as well as theology and religion. I therefore confer qualifications on all the candidates presented to this congregation. In addition, I hereby confer qualifications on those whose names appear in the program but who are not present here today. You may be seated. Again, hearty welcome to this auspicious but also very joyous event. Graduation ceremonies are supposed to be celebrations, festivals, so to speak, and it's not supposed to be a church service. It's supposed to be relaxed because we really celebrate the achievements, and most of you will also celebrate the achievements of your loved ones. So I would like you to create that atmosphere in this hall this morning of celebration. And how we're going to do the celebration, our program director will tell a little bit about that a little bit later. But before I want to say a few words of welcome to our guest of honor, I want to welcome specific people as part of the platform party this morning. First of all, I would like to welcome our guest speaker, Ms. Luzanne Coetzee. Welcome, Luzanne. And Luzanne will be formally introduced by our program director, who is Dr. Engela van Staden, one of our DVCs. Welcome to you. We also have got on the platform two deputy registrars, Ms. Elna van Pletsen and Mr. Anban Naidu. We have a representative from the South Campus, Ms. Sehu Setilo. Then we have a representative from the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences, Mr. Lyle Markham. We have the Dean of the Faculty of Education in our midst this morning, Professor Luis Ojita. A representative from the Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Corlia Janse van Vieren. We have the Vice Dean for Humanities, Dr. Chitwa Chwala. We have the Dean of Law, Professor John Mugambisi. We have the Dean of Student Affairs, Mr. Pura Mogolombane. We also have the Dean of Theology and Religion, Professor Rantua Letsotsa. And we have the SRC President, Mr. Kageglu Leku. So welcome to all of you on the platform party. But coming back to our graduates, later on I will say a few words of congratulations after you have passed the platform. But for now, I would like to say and indicate that most of you that's sitting in the audience this morning have spent a lot of time and dedication, a lot of hard work have gone into the point where you are here this morning. And we recognize that. Those are sacrifices, and some of those sacrifices aren't only financial, they are also emotional. And we would like to say hearty congratulations and well done. I think we can give them an early hand of applause. But very importantly, at the University of the Free State, we would not like only to provide you technical content, because that is what you have learned mostly over the couple of years that you spent at the university. But we also believe that we need to develop the student in his fullest. And therefore, there are a set of values that we try to transfer, impart to you or into you while you spend time at the university. And those are probably a set of values that hopefully will set you apart from other graduates at other universities. And there are specifically 3 ones that I often share with our graduates. And those are values of what I call critical inquiry, and that is not only to accept what you've been told, what is given to you, but to challenge that, to ask questions. Why? Because by doing that, you actually immerse yourself in the particular issue. And we would like to send graduates out that have got that value of critical inquiry. Because it's only through that value that you could impact and affect change. But the second value is a value of social responsiveness and service. It's a value that somebody, and sometimes we take it for granted, but is to focus not only on yourself, but also to focus on others. And to really say that what I'm actually doing is also to help others, to serve others. Because if we have that type of mentality, attitude, then I think we will make this world even a better place. And then the third one is a value that often are challenged in our country, on the continent, in other parts of the globe, and that's the value of integrity. Who you are, who am I? What do I stand for? What do I project? And can I believe you? That integrity is what will carry you in your working life, in your community, wherever you're going to be. And hopefully, those 3 values are values that the University of Free State have transferred in part onto you while you spend your time at this wonderful university. So, graduates, again, congratulations, and I hope that you will enjoy this event in a festival way with us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Peterson. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Goeiemorgen, Sanbonani, Dumelang. I'm the program director, so I just would like to explain some of the house rules. The university makes use of official photographers who are present in the hall today. However, areas on the campus have been allocated to a number of freelance photographers for the purpose of photographing graduates. These photographers are not accredited by the university, and therefore the university has no control over the quality of their photographs. Those who have been arriving late after the pre-ceremony announcements are set are asked to refer to the bottom of page 2 in your graduation program to follow the proceedings. Today is a time to celebrate the achievement of each graduate. Hearing the full names of each student being announced is important to everyone. You are therefore asked to limit your cheers and loud exclamations, making them short enough for everyone to hear the announcement of the next student. We strive to conduct the graduation ceremony in a dignified manner and ask that you refrain from leaving the hall before the end of the proceedings to avoid disturbing the ceremony. You are also asked to please put your cell phones on silent for the duration of the ceremony. It is now my pleasure to introduce the guest speaker, who is Ms. Luzanne Kutsia, as follows. As a world record holder in the T11 5,000 meter, Ms. Luzanne Kutsia and her guide dog, Oakley, are a familiar sight on the Bloemfontein campus of the University of the Free State. Ms. Kutsia was born blind due to a hereditary condition, but has far exceeded many of her sighted peers. She graduated with a BA Integrated Organizational Communication in 2013, before completing an honors degree in communication, specializing in corporate and marketing communication. Ms. Coetzee is currently completing an MA in Social Cohesion and Reconciliation while working as residence head at the university. She was also a COFSI Ambassador Award recipient in the 2019 Chancellor's Distinguished Alumni Awards Program. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ms. Lozaan Coetzee.
Good morning. A special morning to Prof. Peterson, the members of the Platform Party, guests, parents, graduates, and UFS staff. It's truly an honor for me, and I would like to thank the University of the Free State for inviting me to do the speech for you today. It truly is. It's something that I've always dreamed about doing. And last night when I was rehearsing, I realized with a shock, I can't remember what was said in any of my graduation speeches. So I hope that you can take something of the message I would like to bring today. So let's take a walk down memory lane, ladies and gentlemen. Parents, do you remember the day when this little baby was placed in your arms for the first time? How cute they were with their feet and their tiny scrunched up faces. And do you remember the dreams you cherished for this child? Then let's celebrate, because today is a day of victory, a day on which one of those dreams have come true. Now, graduates, let's go back to your first day at school. Maybe you remember the excitement of a new adventure and new friends. Maybe you only remember tears, the pinch of your new school shoes, and sitting still for far too long. Yet, you persevered. Days, yes, even nights of study have culminated in the qualification that you received today. Congratulations and well done. It is your day to shine bright like a diamond. However, I am quite sure that you can all attest that the journey to this day of celebration has not been without its ups and downs. Today, you stand on a steep hill. You look back on a dream come true. You're a shining beacon of hope for your family. Yet, there might be a little niggling feeling of unease at the back of your mind. As former President Nelson Mandela wrote in A Long Walk to Freedom, after climbing a great hill, one often finds that there are many more hills to climb. In the modern world, these hills take on unfamiliar shapes, and they seem to shimmer in uncertainty like a mirage. You may be familiar with the managerial term, or maybe not, VUCA, not to be confused with the Zulu word VUCA, to which I will return later. VUCA, V-U-C-A, is the response of the US Army War College to the collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 1990s. Suddenly, there was no longer the only enemy, resulting in a demand for new ways of seeing and reacting. VUCA is short for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. This idea was developed by Professor Nate Bennett and James Lemoyne, and basically boils down to one thing. Hey, it's a crazy world out there. The VUCA world is constantly changing, becoming more unstable each day. Events unfold in unexpected ways, and it's becoming impossible to determine cause and effect. It is more difficult to anticipate events or how they will unfold. What worked yesterday has become obsolete today. Our world has become smaller, but more complex. Problems are harder to understand, and their repercussions flash around the world at the click of a button. In today's world, things are not completely clear and precise, we discover that what we initially saw as good and pure sours and turns murky. Trusted people and ideas betray us. Things are no longer black and white, but grey is also an option, and in 50 shades if you wish. But yes, we live in a crazy world and in an even crazier country. We have daunting challenges before us, like unemployment, crime, inequality, inefficiency, corruption, and I can go on and on and on and on. But we should not be paralyzed by fear. No, ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid of fear. There was an American actor and movie producer, Ed Helm, and he said that fear sharpens you, it challenges you, it makes you stronger. And when you run away from fear, you also run away from the opportunity to be your best possible self. I believe we can challenge our fears by embracing our life journey, finding our souls and changing our hearts to be light bearers. The world of high performance sports, which is a great deal of my reality, is a stressful and challenging one. It is a world in which a split second determines your success, where a breath of air defines you. Sports people work with only one outcome in mind: the finishing post and the number one position. However, I've experienced that if outcomes are your only driving force, you are devastated if you do not succeed immediately. Then the journey to your destination becomes fearsome and frustrating. Do not lose track of your vision if at first you do not succeed. Furthermore, we live in a world of instant gratification. I think the lead singer of the band Queen, Freddie Mercury, captures this very well when he sings, "If you want the truth, here's to the future and dreams of the youth, because I want it all and I want it now." So, I want to ask you today, what exactly happens to you if you can't have it all and you can't have it now? Are you defeated and discouraged? Be honest with yourself. If you know in your heart of hearts that you've not tried your best, rethink your strategy. However, if you've done your level most, celebrate the small victories along the way. Growth and success take time. Embrace the volatility of the VUCA world. The key to success in a volatile world is the ability to adapt to change. You might have to readjust your vision, but excitement will be the fortunate spin-off of your journey. Don't let fear of the complex world paralyze you. The challenges will be many, but be brave. We are from Africa. We are strong. Ladies and gentlemen, today you stand on top of a great hill. When you look at your past journey, celebrate your victory and be grateful for today. You receive what millions around the world crave. Today you are endowed with a tremendous superpower. You receive what Madiba has called the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world: your education. As you hold the weapon of education in your hands, be aware that this is a powerful tool that you can and should use to empower yourself and those in your circle of influence. You can and should change the acronym VUCA to the South African word VUCA, wake up. Now, you may ask, how can I, a mere weakling, wield a sword in this country ruled by complexity, uncertainty, and ambiguity? We have lost our moral compass to a certain extent. We've lost our souls. The burden is too heavy for me, you may think. Which reminds me of a folk tale of the spirits of air, earth, sea, and fire, who contrive to steal man's soul. After succeeding in stealing man's soul, they argue about where to hide it, so that man will never find it again. The spirits disagree and argue about a suitable place, and finally turn to the evil one for a solution. His answer astounds them. Hide man's soul in him, because he will never look in himself to find it. The reason he will never find it within himself is because he first has to pull away his ego, his pride, his greed, his humanistic philosophy, and his minuscule wisdom. For underneath all of these things is the perfect place to hide his soul, because man will not want to pull away all his vices to find a soul. So, whenever man is confronted by those who seek his soul, he will not be willing to pull away all those negative layers that conceals it. The soul of this country is not lost. It simply lies bleeding under layers of greed and pride and ego. Who then will rip away the layers of ego, pride, and greed to lay bare the soul of this nation? Who will take the responsibility? Who will or should reach out a healing hand? Should it be schools, universities, the judiciary, or government? Or maybe even Cyril Ramaphosa alone? The answer is surprisingly simple. The power of healing lies in the hands of every man and woman of this assembly, in the mind of every citizen. In 2017, at the age of 90 years old, a trauma therapist, Edith Ego, published her memoirs titled The Choice, Embrace the Possible. Ego, an Auschwitz survivor, gives an unforgettable account of her painful path to emotional healing alongside that of her patients. She writes, "Time doesn't heal. It's what you do with the time. Healing is possible when we choose to take responsibility, when we choose to take risks, and finally, when we choose to release the wound, to let go of the past or the grief." I repeat, healing is possible when we choose to take responsibility, when we choose to take risks. Vuka Mzansi, wake up, South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you once again, today you have received the most powerful weapon which you can use to change this country. You are now the people who carry the torch of education and knowledge to your families and your communities. Let us use our time wisely to heal this nation, not by breaking down, but by building day by day, slowly and steadily. We must heal our souls to assure our future. When you stand in your classroom or your workplace, use your time wisely. Choose healing and choose responsibility. Above all, choose kindness. A small act of kindness has the potential to change someone's day and maybe even a life. We need to break the bonds of restrictive thinking. We have to shake off the shackles of the past. We must focus on our vision for the future. Joe Plummery, CEO of an insurance company, Willis Group Holdings, says, You can Google for an answer, and you can Google for a mate. You can Google for a career, but you can't Google to find what's in your heart, the passion that lifts you skywards. And this, I believe, is not only what individuals need, but also what we as a nation need. A passion that lifts us skywards. A change of heart. The Olympic motto, if we interpret it into English, means faster, higher, and stronger. It is a call to scale the heights, broaden horizons, reset standards, beat the clock, and better the best. This is exactly what we, as a youth, should do to bring about a change of heart in our circle of influence. Don't be afraid. Be courageous and strong. Readjust your sails to the winds of change and uncertainty. Be creative and innovative in a complex world. Do not wait for others to show the way. Do the unexpected and lead with confidence. Wake up to your potential and wake up to life. Let your light shine and live and laugh without fear of the future. Because we are from Africa and we are strong. Thank you.
Ms. Kutsia, thank you very much for sharing us your world and sharing that perseverance is a key characteristic to be successful. You also introduced us to the VUCA world, where complexity of our world are sometimes overcoming our fears. And you've shown that to be the best possible yourself and not to lose track of your vision, we can be part and we can be successful. Thank you very much again for such an encouraging message. The Lion King 2019 is one of Disney's most recent efforts to remake many of its animated classics using CGI animation. The film itself has been hailed for its award-worthy delivery of nostalgia and dark charm, while Pharrell and Williams and Hans Zimmer produced soundtrack has been called a timeless masterpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, performing Elton John's and Tim Rice's Circle of Life, as well as Bayon's Spirit from the Lion King 2019 soundtrack, please welcome the UFS Student and Mangaung Artist Assembly.
lift your heart up, burn your flame through the night. Yeah, Spirit, watch the heavens open, open. Yeah, Spirit, can you hear it calling, calling?
Yeah, the water's crashing as you keep your head up high. And when you tremble in, that's when the magic happens. And the stars, they go by your side. Rise up to the light of day. Sky up. Let the light of your heart up. Burn a flame through the night.
Spirit, watch the heavens open, open. Yeah, Spirit, can you hear it calling, calling? Yeah, your destiny is coming close. Stand up and fight.
So go into the far-off land and be one with the great I am. I am becomes a man.
Whoa, Spirit, watch the heavens open, open. Yeah, Spirit, can you hear it calling, calling? Yeah, Spirit, watch the heavens open, open. Yeah, Spirit, Spirit, can you hear it calling, calling?
Sure, ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me. We have such beautiful talent. Another hand of applause, please. Sure. I now call upon the Dean in the Faculty of Education, Professor Luis Ojita, to present his candidates.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have the privilege of requesting you to award and confer qualifications on the candidates that I introduced to you. For the Bachelor of Education in Foundation Phase Teaching. Hubert A. Kumalo T.S. Kwalepe M.A. Lambrecht, A.L. Masime, G.L. Mkwanazi, L.F. Mone, L.V. Motolo, M. Mpahane, P.R. Msimango, X. Thank you. Ngamane, ZP. Nkambule, WG. Thank you. Pepenene, RIE. Polwana, NK. Peterson, PS. Khadebe, BN. Slenger, DR. Tsotetsi, S. For the Bachelor of Education in Further Education and Training phase, Kometsi, NP. Majara, DC. Mnukwa, CP. Mulusi, ML. Ntoba, TT. Petru, KF. For the Bachelor of Education in Intermediate phase, April, ALS. Thank you. Hamad, GNR. Madigizela, Z. Mahlele, PC. Minis, JE. Ramosebi, GS. For the Bachelor of Education in Intermediate phase teaching, Adams, AE. DeBrain V. Khiba P.V. Kotse L. Lobby S.V. Makubu N.M. Mahale K.T. Mutaung MP. Mutankane R. Mchengu NZ. Muller MM. Ndlela NN. Nkomo MS. Pinar WG. Rafube TN. Sinatle ES. Teblanche D. For the Bachelor of Education in Preschool and Foundation Phase. Keating C. Fisachi AVB. For the Bachelor of Education in Senior Phase and Further Education and Training, Teaching. Badenhorst A. Jamaluddin Z. Kester KC. Mashwan JB. Mopeti LE. Punawasi L. Ramuletsi MV. Staus IL. Swarboy K. For the postgraduate certificate in education, further education and training phase. Buotha L. Kibi Kekeletsu. Marumo MC. Matobisa DL. Mukwena TMM. Namatela N. Ramaibibi T. For the postgraduate diploma in life and counseling skills. Mafovane GT. For the Bachelor of Education Honors in Professional Education, Management and Leadership. Lepepelo MM. Yes. I now call upon the Vice Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Dr. Chicha Twala, to present his candidates.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have the privilege of requesting you to award and confer qualifications on the candidates that I introduced to you. Bachelor of Arts, Amsterdam AMU. Dalinjebo A. Finger TR. Mlenzana V. Mofokeng DV. There is always a rush in humanities. Mosimane Gape MP. Mjikeliso NL. Sikhale LK. Zweni P. Bachelor of Arts in Communication Science with specialization in corporate and marketing communication. Fernandez SM. Franks SL. Freeman JV. Kale BB. Liburu MF. Liduka HF. Loko ZI, Maluleke K, Matsuso JM, Mogele L, Monodawafa SB, Mvumvu NG, Ngubane LS, Ntapo S, Ntapo TT, Ntumba L, Pampiri RG, Samsodian A, Silo NE, Bachelor of Arts in Communication Science with a specialization in Media Studies and Journalism. Fortain J.E. Jason L.R. Kumalo N.M. Lidwaba KT. Thank you. Thank you. Mdlongo V. Mokgeti YM. Mosikidi KR. Profi RS. Timeni NF. Kadi MK. Bachelor of Arts in Drama and Theatre Arts. Ngandlela N. Bachelor of Arts in Geography and Environmental Management. Tabengwa OR. Bachelor of Arts in Governance and Political Transformation. Finger O. Kgetsi KM. Likwekwe MS. Masilo L. Majwi M. Mokaye OO. Molapo R. Monchusi DP. Motale T. Motaung KG. Mpongo Z. Ngubeni SBV. Katati LJ. Rustov SE. Thank you. Thank you. Bachelor of Arts majoring in Anthropology and History. Mdingi N. Bachelor of Arts majoring in Communication Science and Psychology. Mkebe PM. Bachelor of Social Sciences in Human and Societal Dynamics. Dash KJ. Kamete MM. Jacobs TS. Julie SA. Libelo T. Makadela RE. Manele NP. Miza SN. Mkwanazi TB. Asiya. Mokhutane RA. Plagis G. Raleigh BF. Sofute S. Pamela M.N. Titi N.D. Mokwena F.P. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Business Management and Psychology. Zondani Y.E. Thank you. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Criminology and Psychology. Brown M.D.A. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Industrial Psychology and Psychology. Kalaba Z. Keswa LP. Kopo S. Machakaire NM. Muipulai R. Mutlonya DA. Pekeshe T. Tsibulana M. Bachelor of Social Science, majoring in Psychology and Sociology. Manzi A.O. Mkiwane S. Kakoshe NC. Sinkoning LL. Bachelor of Social Work. Sikhasa RT. Postgraduate Diploma in Governance and Political Transformation. Moema MP. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bachelor of Arts Honors in Film and Visual Media. Ngabela N. Bachelor of Arts Honors with specialization in Geography. Hlatshwayo SN. Bachelor of Arts Honors with specialization in Philosophy. Smith WF. Bachelor of Psychology Honors. Sibego NM. Mr. Vice Chancellor, unfortunately no distinctions this time. I now call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Law, Professor John Mubangizi, to present his candidates.
Vice Chancellor, I have the privilege of requesting you to award and confer qualifications on the candidates that I will introduce to you. For the Bachelor of Laws, Conradi R.C. Fori A. Gulam G. Jama T. Mashele M. Mekute PJG. Mikichi SA. Monaheng AL. Motloung KIN. Mponye TG. Sampath Mani V. Small LH. Zungu NA. For the postgraduate diploma in labor law, Kalaka L. Katane AM. Mabeleng MJ. Matebula AD. Mogalobe ZP. Mokadi NP. I now call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Theology and Religion, Professor Antoa Letsosa, to present his candidates.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I have the privilege of requesting you to award and confer qualifications on the candidates that I introduced to you. For the highest certificate in theology, Rembuluwani R. And for the advanced diploma in theology, with distinction, Hoto EM. Matseu TP.
Well, I should say hearty congratulations, and I think we should give them all a hand of applause again. Before I'm going to give my congratulatory message to our graduates, I first would like to say thank you to our guest speaker, Luzanne Coetzee. Luzanne really has been an inspiration for all of us at the university for many years. And I think the message, the powerful message that she brought this afternoon again, or this morning, has been great. It's been impactful. It's a reminder that all of us as individuals have a commitment, not only to ourselves, but also to the community, to the country, and to the globe. It actually mimics very much the message that I referred to earlier when I talk about the values. And we can be so quickly despondent if we look at what's happening in the country, specifically around power and electricity. Moving from stage 4 to stage 6, people suddenly becomes very despondent. Say, well, you know, what's going on? And I think the message that comes through Luzanne is to say that these are challenges that we collectively have to deal with. We could easily say it's the role of government or bad management, or whatever reason you would think of. But we also have to say to ourselves, So what am I going to do? If we don't start there and always direct it to others, we're not actually going to build a strong country, a strong nation. So Luzanne, thank you very much for that message, and thank you for being such an inspiration to the university community, to the society in South Africa, but also globally. And then I also would like this opportunity to say thank you to the deans. They had a short spell this morning. It's only really humanities and education that really deserved their money this morning. So well done. And also to our program director, Dr. Engela van Staden, for directing us in such a wonderful way. Now back to the graduates. I think you're probably going to be the first people that will tell me that this achievement that you have, or the diploma, certificate, degree that you have received this morning would not have been possible if there weren't any special people that supported you. Now, there are a lot of those special people in the audience, sitting here on my left and on my right and right in front of me. And I would like you to really stand up with your scrolls, try to see whether you can make eye contact with your family members or loved ones, and really shout your appreciation for what they have meant to you over this year. So stand up and shout. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. I normally would ask the graduates to try again, but you were so fantastic this morning. I don't have to ask you to do it again. But you're going to do it again, but not for that particular reason that you haven't done it loud enough, because there are other members. Those are members of the faculty and faculties. They're sitting here on my right and sitting on my left. Those are members of the university academic cohort that really have supported you in different ways, that have not only provided to you the technical content or the content that you've learned in the class, but also have put pressure on you to be able to succeed. They are the people that I think sometimes you thought, why you? Why you again? Putting that pressure. But it's all to make sure that you get to this moment, the moment of achievement. So I would like you to stand up again and shout as loud as you can to show your appreciation to them. All right, thank you, thank you. I also take this opportunity, because I don't often get enough time, to say thank you to our staff. And I would like to start off with the academic staff. The academic staff are often being typified as the brain trust of the university. Whether you like it or not, is often the quality of our academic staff that help us to give a sense of what is the quality of the university. They are the people that not only teach, they are also spending long hours. It's normally not a 5 or 8 to 5 day. It stretches in the late nights and over weekends and holidays. It's dedication and commitment to a service, to be able to make sure that we create the next generation of professionals or people that could add to the economy or to the society. And I would like to personally, on behalf of myself and the executive team, would like to say thank you to our academic staff for what they mean to the university. For the research that they do, the fact that they know that the content that they impart to our graduates or our students are content that is changing all the time. So if they are not in touch with the changes or doing research themselves on those developments, they would not be able to teach you so that your qualification becomes relevant in the future world of work. So I would like, once again, everybody to put their hands together to say thank you to our academic staff. But we mustn't forget that there's another cohort of staff, which we call the support staff. They are the people that I often say and describe are people that is the background. But they are playing such a crucial role to make sure that functions such as graduation ceremonies are running smoothly. They are double the number of academic staff that we got on our 3 campuses. They are the people that look after our staff and our students in terms of security and safety. They are the people that look after our registration office and examination office. They are the people that look after our learners and students that are in the residences. And they are also the people that help us to make sure that our ceremonies have got electricity. All our graduation ceremonies are running on extra capacity of electricity through generating capacity. So non-interruption at all would happen during these ceremonies because we know that this is important to you. But they are often the forgotten staff or not talked about that frequently. So I would like to say also thank you for them, for what they do to the university. And I think we should also give them an appreciation and of applause. Now coming back to the graduates, you've now graduated and you become alumni of the university. And the alumni belongs to a special body that we call the convocation. The convocation is for me the continuity between the past, the present, and the future. They are the people that have to make sure that the quality of this institution is maintained and are enhanced continuously. You will have to indicate to us if we're not conforming or operating according to the values that you hold so dearly. You have to make sure and tell us if we do things that we're not supposed to do. If we impact on our quality, at least the quality that you have received should be the ultimate minimum of quality that we should maintain. And one of your tasks is also to elect the Chancellor of the university. We are currently in the process of that election. You, as probably new alumni, might be able to still participate in that process. Our current Chancellor, Dr. Gotse Mogele, his tenure will come to an end towards the end of June next year. And our process will ensure that we will have a Chancellor in place by March next year. And the Chancellor is that individual that we really align ourselves as an institution. And you will have an opportunity from now and also in future to play a role in electing a Chancellor. But it's important for us to keep in contact with you. You will form part of a body of about 140,000 of alumni across the world, alumni of the University of the Free State. And we would like to maintain that contact. We would like you to provide input in different ways. And we'd like to come and knock at your door at some point to also financially contribute to the university. And therefore, it's important for us to make sure that we have got your contacts. So it's important that you maintain that relationship with the University of the Free State to make sure that this university become even a better university than what it is now. So, graduates, it's your moment, it's your day, and I sincerely hope that you will celebrate this achievement with your loved ones. And what I would like to say is, go out there in the world and make this world a better place. So, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the proceedings for this morning. The university takes great pleasure in inviting all graduates and the guests to EXR, to the east of this venue, where tea, coffee, and juice will be served. Matilde Tom Wiem, accompanied by the Graduation Instrumental Ensemble under direction of Anton Estreicher, will shortly lead us in the singing of the national anthem. After that, you are requested to remain standing while the congregation is dissolved and the main and academic processions leave the hall. Can I ask you to please rise? By virtue of the power vested in me as Rector and Vice-Chancellor, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of the Free State.